What if you want to leave a conversation in English, but you do not know how? You do not want to sound rude. You do not want to sound cold. You do not want to hurt anyone's feelings. But at the same time, you really need to go. Maybe you have work. Maybe you are tired. Maybe the conversation is getting too long. Maybe it's getting awkward. So what do you say?
Oh, yes. That is such a real-life problem. Because starting a conversation can feel hard, but ending one politely can feel even harder.
And today, we are going to help with exactly that. We'll show you how to end a conversation politely in English in a calm, natural, friendly way.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Speak English with Sam and Lily.
This is the place where we help you speak English in a way that feels useful, real, and human.
Hi, Sam. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. A little hungry, to be honest, but good. I think I need coffee. Or maybe food. Or maybe both. And you? How are you, Lily?
I'm good, too. A little tired, but in a calm way. The weather is lovely today, so I'm in a good mood.
Yes, it really is a nice day. The kind of day that makes you want to go out, have a coffee, and hopefully leave every conversation at the right time.
Exactly. And actually, something like that happened to me recently.
Oh, really? What happened?
I was outside a shop, and I met someone I knew. At first, it was lovely. We said hello, we smiled, we talked about life and work. But after a while, I really needed to go. I had something else to do. But I kept standing there, smiling, listening, waiting, because I didn't know the best way to leave politely.
Yes, that is such a real-life problem. Because you want to leave, but you also want to be kind.
Exactly. And the longer I stayed, the more awkward it felt.
Yes, because once you want to leave, every extra minute feels longer.
That is very true.
So that is our topic today. How to leave a conversation politely without sounding rude, cold, or strange.
And before we continue, if you enjoy these kinds of real-life English conversations, please like the video.
And subscribe to Speak English with Sam and Lily for more easy English podcast episodes.
And if you know someone who gets stuck in long conversations, share this episode with them.
Okay, let's go back to that moment outside the shop. Everything is nice, the person is friendly, but now you need to leave. What can you say?
One of the best phrases is, "I should get going."
Yes, that sentence is excellent. It sounds soft, it sounds natural, and it clearly shows that the conversation is ending.
You can say, "I should get going, but it was really nice talking to you."
That is beautiful, because you're doing two things at the same time. You're leaving, but you're also being warm.
Another good one is, "I'd better go."
Yes, that is very natural too. It means it's the right time for me to leave now.
So you could say, "I'd better go now, but I'll see you again soon."
That ending sounds kind and smooth, and that's what we want. Smooth English.
Yes, the goal is not to disappear suddenly. The goal is to leave gently.
Now, let's imagine a different kind of situation. This time, you're at work.
Oh, yes. Work conversations can be tricky, especially when someone wants to chat, but you really need to get back to your task.
Imagine you're standing near your desk. A coworker comes over. They start talking about something, maybe their weekend, maybe office gossip, maybe something completely random. And after a few minutes, you realize, I really need to get back to work.
This is where a phrase like this is perfect. "I should get back to work."
Yes, very useful, very common, and nobody will be surprised to hear it.
You can say, "I should get back to work, but it was nice chatting with you."
Again, notice the pattern. First, you gently say you need to go, then you add something warm. That second part matters a lot.
You can also say, "I need to finish something before lunch, so I'd better go."
That is good when you want to sound very natural and simple. Not dramatic, not too formal, just real.
Like this, "I need to finish something before lunch, so I'd better go."
And this one is very nice too. I should get back to this.
Yes, that sounds very natural if you're standing near your work or holding something in your hands.
Yes, especially if you're holding papers and trying to look busy.
Exactly. Sometimes the papers help the sentence.
Now, sometimes the conversation is not just long. Sometimes it's boring, or strange, or just going on for too long.
Yes, and those situations can feel harder because you want to leave without making the other person feel bad.
Imagine someone is talking and talking and talking. Maybe the story is very long. Maybe you stopped listening 2 minutes ago. Maybe you're smiling politely, but inside you're screaming a little.
Yes, that is a very human moment.
In those moments, this word is very useful. Anyway.
Yes, anyway is like a soft turn in the conversation. It helps you move toward the ending.
For example, anyway, I should get going.
Or, anyway, I'd better head off.
That phrase, head off, is very natural. It means leave, and it sounds quite friendly.
Another nice one is, I'll let you go.
Yes, that one is excellent when you want to sound generous. It sounds like, I do not want to take more of your time.
You can say, I'll let you go, but it was lovely talking to you.
That sounds very warm, and it works beautifully in social situations.
I think this is important for listeners to hear too. You are not rude for needing to leave a conversation.
Yes, that does not make you a bad person. It just means you have somewhere else to be, or something else to do.
Sometimes learners feel they must stay and keep talking to be polite, but that is not true. You just need a kind way to leave.
Now, let's move to another situation that can feel very uncomfortable. Phone calls.
Oh yes, phone calls can feel harder because you cannot use your smile, your eyes, or your body language to soften the ending.
Imagine you're on the phone with someone, maybe a friend, maybe a family member, maybe someone from work. The conversation keeps going, but now you really need to end the call.
A very natural phrase is, I should let you go.
Yes, that sounds warm and polite on the phone.
Like this, I should let you go now, but it was really nice talking to you.
Another very useful one is, I need to jump off the phone.
That sounds a little more casual, good for friends, family, and informal conversations.
You can say, I need to jump off the phone now, but let's talk again soon.
Or if you want something very simple, I have to go now, but it was nice talking to you.
And that last part matters so much. It was nice talking to you. That phrase gives warmth to the ending.
Now, let's talk about something funny. Sometimes learners know they want to leave, but the sentence sounds too direct.
Yes, like saying, I'm leaving now.
Yes, that is not terrible, but it sounds a little hard.
Exactly. It is not always wrong, but it's not very warm. So instead of saying, I'm leaving now, you could say, I should get going.
Or instead of saying, I have to go, you could say, I'd better go.
That tiny difference changes the whole feeling. Same meaning, but much softer.
Now, let's imagine a more awkward situation. You are in a conversation that feels uncomfortable.
Yes, maybe the person is asking strange questions. Maybe the conversation is becoming too personal. Maybe you simply want to leave quickly, but still politely.
In that kind of situation, shorter is often better. For example, anyway, I should get going.
Or, I need to head off.
Or, I have something I need to take care of.
That last one is useful because it sounds polite, but it doesn't give too much information.
Yes, you don't always need to explain everything.
And that's another important idea today. You do not need a long explanation to leave politely.
Okay, let's do one full scene like a real little story.
Yes, let's imagine a party or social event.
You are standing there with a drink in your hand. Someone comes up to you and starts talking. At first, everything is fine, but then the conversation gets longer and longer and longer. You see another friend across the room. You want to go say hello, but you're stuck.
So then I told him the whole story about my old neighbor and his dog and the broken fence and the thing with the car and the thing with the car.
Oh wow, that sounds like a lot.
Yes, and then after that, my cousin said something even stranger, and honestly, people are unbelievable sometimes.
Anyway, I should get going, but it was really nice talking to you.
Oh, of course. Nice talking to you too.
And that's it. That's all you need.
Yes, it sounds kind, clear, and natural.
There's another thing that makes endings feel warmer. Talking about the future for 1 second.
Yes, that's true.
You can end with things like, see you tomorrow. Let's talk again soon. Catch you later. We'll continue this another time.
These phrases help because they make the ending feel open and friendly, not cold or final.
So instead of only saying, I have to go now, you can say, I have to go now, but I'll see you tomorrow.
That sounds much nicer.
So, what have we really learned today?
We learned that leaving a conversation politely is a real social skill.
We learned that simple English is enough.
We learned that a soft reason helps.
We learned that warm closing phrases make a big difference.
And we learned that you are not rude for needing to go.
Yes, sometimes people stay too long in conversations because they're afraid of sounding impolite, but politeness does not mean you must stay forever.
Exactly. You can leave kindly, you can leave warmly, and you can leave naturally.
And now we want to hear from you.
Which phrase from today do you want to remember most?
Or tell us, what kind of conversation is hardest for you to leave? Work conversations, phone calls, parties, long chats with people you know?
We love reading your comments, and it's a great way to practice real English.
And if this episode helped you, share it with one friend today.
And don't forget to subscribe to Speak English with Sam and Lily if you're new here.
Thank you so much for listening today. We believe in you. Keep practicing. You can do this.
See you in the next episode. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.